What's up, guys? Welcome to Snakes and Trails Season 3. I'm out here with my boy Noah, and we're out looking for eastern king snakes and whatever we can find. It's a little bit more moist out here than what it was last time, so hopefully we'll see some snakes that we didn't see last time, and it should be pretty cool. But let's go ahead and cue that intro.
The first snake that I got to see in my time in Georgia was this little ribbon snake. I know he's pretty hard to see here in these bushes, but it was a really cool little first snake to see. You can see him being kind of aggressive here with Noah. Not aggressive, but just opening his mouth and just kind of being defensive. Really cool snakes though. They eat largely amphibians and different things like that. We spent a large part of our day hiking around these woods, looking under logs and bark and whatever we could find to hopefully look for snakes. Flipping is a really productive way to look for snakes out here. The first thing that we flipped was this little slimy salamander. This is in situ. This was where we found him. Really cool little guys. They emit a really sticky material from their body as a defensive mechanism. One thing cool that we found was this snake egg that had recently hatched. It was just the remnants of the egg itself after the snake had left it. And we were thinking it was probably a rat snake or a king snake due to its size. It was large, long, and skinny. Really cool. Noah and I got to see the same cottonmouth that we got to see last episode. It was basking out in front of the same stump hole that we found it in previously. Really cool to see this guy again. It's always a pleasure to get to see the same snake on multiple occurrences. The next thing we flipped were these two salamanders. The darker one is what's called a dusky salamander, and the one in the front is a red salamander. It was my third ever red salamander and my first ever dusky. Really cool to see. The next thing that we found was this little gray rat snake, now known as the eastern rat snake, Pantherophis allegensis. We peeled him behind a set of bark, which is really cool. These snakes, when they're younger, they retain a bit of a pattern where they have light, like a light gray base with dark blotches, but as they get older, they turn into more of a solid black or a solid gray snake. They eat all sorts of different rodents and pretty much whatever they can get their mouth on. They'll even climb up into trees to eat birds and things like that. Really cool snakes. I was really excited to see this one. The last time I went out with Noah, last episode, we got to see a couple of adults, which was really cool, but I also really wanted to see a young one to see this patterning. The next snake we saw was this second little ribbon snake. We found him while he was out crossing the path along a bridge, which was pretty interesting. We were able to get our hands on him before he dipped into the water. There he goes. We got to let him go too. After that, we ran into this cottonmouth, and while we were filming it, just trying to get good photos and video, something crazy happened. So I'll kind of let Noah here explain what happened.
Did he go for you?
No, he's already down. Attempt to flee. A copperhead!
What the heck? That's probably our same guy from the other day. Oh no, it's bigger.
I don't know, dude. Where'd it come from is the question. Alright guys, there's that cottonmouth. Notice anything different? That copperhead, I think that might be the same one we saw the other day. But I was taking pictures of this cottonmouth, and I hear something rustle in the leaves right here by my foot. And the copperhead is just crawling along right there. So that is awesome to see both the Kistrodon right here next to each other. Really cool.
The next snake we got to see was just sitting right on the side of the path. And getting a good look at him, it was this really pretty banded water snake that was just incredibly high orange. Really gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen a prettier banded water snake in my lifetime. This individual was probably foraging along the bottom of the side of the riverbed for whatever food he could find.
Alright guys, so here's one of my main targets for my trip as flipped. This is a marbled salamander, a species of ambystoma or mole salamanders. And this is in situ as flipped. He's so cool. I'm gonna get him out and get some photos and just enjoy my time with this little guy. Such a cool animal. Alright guys, that wraps up another fun day of herping. I really enjoyed seeing that Cottonmouth and Copperhead together. The rat snake and marbled salamander were cool. Did you have a favorite find of the day?
I like seeing the Cottonmouth and Copperhead together.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm happy you got your marbled salamander without having to go dig around in the swamp for 6 hours. So.
Yep. And yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna head back home to Albuquerque. Thank you for watching Snakes and Trails. We'll see you next time.